Hi everyone! Today I'm sharing 2 easy shrimp recipes that are simple, flavorful, and perfect for a busy day. Shrimp cooks so fast, it barely gives you time to make bad decisions. First I'm making my favorite shrimp fried rice, and then I'm making a miso shrimp rice bowl that's super fast and easy to cook. Let's get started. First I'm going to prep the vegetables. I'm using yellow and red peppers and some frozen sweet peas. I usually like to add carrots too, but I didn't have any this time, so I'm just leaving them out. So here I'm dicing up the yellow and red peppers. Next I'm adding the lemon butter I made to the pan. Once the butter melts, I add 6 shrimp. When the shrimp are about 60% cooked, I add 1 clove of garlic. I'm using a garlic press here. You really don't want to cook the shrimp all the way at this point. I stop cooking when they're about 90% cooked. Then I take them out of the pan and set them aside. In the same pan, I add a little olive oil and toss in all the vegetables. Then I add the rice to the pan. My rice was still hard from the fridge, so I added just a little bit of water and let it cook for a bit. That helps loosen the rice much more easily. Then I add 1 tablespoon of mirin and ½ tablespoon of soy sauce. While that's cooking, I chop up the shrimp. Honestly, scissors make this part a lot easier. Next, I crack 2 eggs into a bowl, add a little salt and pepper, and whisk them really well. Then I add the chopped shrimp back into the pan and mix everything together with the rice and vegetables. Now for the eggs. This is basically scrambled egg, but I personally like to cook the eggs gently over low heat first, instead of pouring them straight into the fried rice, because that can make both the eggs and the rice a little dry. I like to mix the eggs into the rice when they're almost cooked because that keeps the eggs softer and gives the fried rice a better texture. And that's it. It turns out so soft, slightly tangy, and really delicious. First, I'm making the sauce. I'm mixing 1 teaspoon of sake, 1 teaspoon of mirin, ½ teaspoon of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of shiro miso, which is white miso. You can actually find shiro miso at Trader Joe's for under $3, which is really nice. Then I'm adding 1 clove of garlic using a garlic press. Next, I'm chopping some chives for garnish. Now I'm using the miso butter I made earlier. And once the butter is almost melted, I add the peeled shrimp into the pan and pour in the sauce. I cook the shrimp for about 2 minutes on each side. Depends on the size of shrimp you are cooking with. Please cook longer or less. Then let everything cook for 1 more minute so the sauce reduces a little and gives you even more umami flavor. And just like that, it's done. Now I put some rice into a bowl, then pour the delicious miso shrimp over the top. I'm finishing it with some chives and togarashi, but if you don't have those, you can use parsley or green onion or just leave them out. This simple 5-minute umami miso shrimp is seriously so good. It's rich, savory, and so satisfying. Which one would you try first?